live. We are live here at 4 p.m. here in the My So Quilty Live studio. Hello, everybody. It's been one of those days. If you're here after the commercial, hop on and say hello. I see some of you popping into the chat already. So we'll give a few more minutes to let everybody hop on because I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure you guys are probably in a commercial or an ad or whatnot. I know I say that every time, but if you're here and you can hear me after that ad, let me know in the chat if you can hear me and if you can see me and if everything is good. But hello, I'm so excited. Oh, Krista says hello, everyone. Vintage Cottage Stitches says hi from Michigan. Oh my goodness, I bet it is freezing in Michigan right now. Hey, Heather, twin names. Okay, perfect. You can see me. Hello from Florida. Okay, everybody can see and hear me. Good. I'm glad. Oh my goodness, everybody. Yay, I'm so happy you guys are here. Oh, somebody's from Illinois. Oh my goodness. So we just got snow, which hardly ever happens here in the upstate of South Carolina. Usually more into the mountains it does, but it hardly ever snows here. We have lived here for almost 3 years. No snow. I think I've seen like tiny little flurries for like a split second, but I'm almost positive that was probably just like a little bit of a freezing rain. So this morning at like 10, we started getting snow. We were supposed to get 3 to 5 inches, but I knew we weren't going to get 3 to 5 inches. Not where we're at. I think we got maybe 2 inches. It did stick to the like grass and houses and stuff, but our roads are way too warm, so it did not stick. But if you are dealing with snow where you are, post it in the chat. I want to know where the snow is, if you're snowed in or if it's melting. You know, like when it gets to that certain point where it's like grimy and gray and brown. I don't like that part of snow. We used to live in Illinois, just under the Wisconsin border in Roscoe, Illinois, for like 9 months. And I feel like it snowed every day there, but it was so beautiful. It looked like crystals. Our yard was like a blanket of snow, which is like what you hear about in like the books. And it was so beautiful. And I felt like because it stayed so cold all the time, we never ended up getting that like slushy brown mess, at least not for a while. So I'm sure this will all look terrible really soon, but I really love when it snows because I feel like the lighting looks a little better. I know in Illinois I used to take pictures of like my blocks and stuff like that when it was snowy outside. So let me know. Okay, we've got very snowy and icy in Missouri for Karen. Vintage Cottage Stitches, it's snowing now here on the ground and it's already covered. I know that like a lot of the U.S. is getting a ton of snow or has. I know Texas was getting some ice and snow yesterday. So it's just been one of those weeks where it's just, it's not. I don't know. I don't really love the snow. Post if you love the snow or not. Are you team not or are you team yes, you love the snow? Post in the chat. Okay, nothing there in Iowa. Snow in Mississippi. Yes, so lots of snow. Snow in Arkansas. Yep. Well, that makes it like so much more fun to be on the live today because it's all snowy and yucky outside. We can have some brightness and some spring with the Flower Shop quilt, right? Yes, team no. Yes, I've got some no's in the chat. No snow. Okay, so, oh my goodness, Karen, you guys got 12 inches of snow. Oh my gosh, on a thick layer of ice. Do you guys see that in the chat? Oh my gosh, Karen. Okay, so I'm excited to welcome you all to the Flower Shop Block of the Month, month 3. Can you believe it? Month 3, we're like halfway over. I'm like, where did the time go? But we are almost halfway over now with the block of the month, and this is our live kickoff. So thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to show you all the things, even though like if you get the emails, you already know like what I'm really going to be talking about. But I'm so excited to show you some of the things and then talk all about the block of the month. And then I wanted to show you something a little bit after as well. So let's see. I have enjoyed seeing all of your month 2 blocks pop up on social media. So keep sharing those. It makes me so happy to see all your blocks and they are looking so good. You guys are like pros at piecing my patterns. It makes me so happy. Okay, so post. Oh, I already look. Okay, so I have my handy dandy sheet and I already said post in the chat if you are getting snow. So I can't say that again. Oh my goodness, guys, it's been one of those days. So my husband's in the next room right now printing all of the Cozy Cottage Block of the Month patterns, all of them, because we print in-house with a commercial printer. And so we've been doing that all day, yesterday, today, the day before. Like, I have a little bit, but my husband has been coming home from his full-time job and been helping me print all those. And then next week we're packing all of them because, as you know, they have like the little plastic bag, all the little things, all the little patterns. I pack those. We pack those in-house. So it's just been one of those days of like trying to get everything, and then the snow has just kind of got me off course a little bit. But yeah, Krista, LOL. Are you laughing at me because I almost messed up or did mess up? It's okay because I'm laughing at myself too. Okay, so another thing I want to talk about is like what's going on right now in California. I am just so like, I have no words for what I am seeing on social media, on the news, of like everything happening in California with the fires. I'm just praying so much. I just cannot believe what's happening. So if you are affected, I'm so sorry. I know there are tons and tons of people in those areas, and just, it is absolutely devastating what's going on. And so let's just keep everybody in our thoughts and prayers. I have no words. Like, I don't know really what to say about all of it. I just know that, like, I can't even imagine what those people are going through with, I mean, just losing everything, just one day having everything then gone. And it's just absolutely like, gosh, it's just absolutely crazy to me and just tragic so let's just keep everybody in our thoughts and prayers. Yes, thank you guys to little prayer hands and praying. So if one of you are on this call that have been affected, or no, I mean, you probably all know somebody that's been affected by these fires, just know that you're in my thoughts and prayers. And if you need anything, please let me know. I don't know what else to do, but okay, so let's see. I want to move on, but I didn't want to go on without saying that because I feel like, I've got so much to share and so much to do. And when any kind of tragedy strikes, it's like so hard for me to want to share and do the things that I normally do, right? Because all I'm thinking about while I'm sewing is people that are losing their stuff, and I get to be in my comfortable sewing room and I have running water and all those things. So it's just, I always try to like put myself in other people's shoes. And it's very hard when I do that because all I want to do is just like not be happy in my own space. Does that make sense at all? Does anybody else do that? I don't know. I'm just like that. Okay, so moving on. How did month 2 blocks go for everybody? Post in the chat how they went for you. Did they go good? Were they a little challenging? If they were challenging, I will share something in just a little bit, probably later on in the live stream, that I think will help you a little bit and I'm really excited about. So post in the chat how month 2 was for you. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to show you my month 2 blocks, and then I'm going to show you my fun remix project. So if you remember our month 2 block, this was block 3, and I know that because I have my handy dandy marker for block 3. But this was my block 3. This was our block 3. We had these cute little cone flowers with these little flower pots. And then my block 4 is right here, these adorable little tulips. Okay, Karen said, loved block 2. I am gaining so many skills with your blocks. Good. That's exactly what I want. So my whole goal is to create something cute, even though it's challenging, but you think it's cute, so you do it and don't realize it'll be challenging, and you do it, and then it's not challenging anymore. Does that make sense? So the cute things are worth it, right? Making cute things, no matter how challenging they are, they're worth it. That's my motto anyway. If it's cute, it's worth it. So block 4 is your favorite. It is so cute. I really do love this one. And I'm kind of like starting to think about what remix project I want to do for next month. And I'm like leaning towards like oh no, wait, I did a remix project for this month. Sorry, guys. Look, I'm off, but I debated whether I wanted to do something with these tulips or the cone flowers. I just couldn't decide, but I did go with the cone flowers. Okay, so if you are new here and this is your first time jumping in, because I know lots of people are buying the kit still, or grabbing the patterns and officially humping on, I want to direct you after this live stream. Please stay on. You're more than welcome. But I want to direct you to the live stream from month 1 and the live stream from month 2, because I go over some very detailed information about schedule, the main hub, all the things, which I'm not going to keep sharing every video because then you guys will be like, okay, we all know. Most of you would be, okay, we all know. But I did want to just share that because some of you might be hopping on for the first time and have no idea about anything. It's okay. Hop onto those lives. Specifically, month 1 really goes into detail. And then Anne, yes. Okay, so you're new. Sorry. Anne is new. So Anne, after this live stream, hop over when you have time onto the live stream. They're all recorded. So if you hop onto Flower Shop BOM live month 1, you'll be able to check out all of the details. And honestly, it's all spelled out in your welcome packet anyway. I think I did a pretty good job really laying out exactly what comes with the block of the month, but I just want to make sure that you're aware. Sometimes we need to hear stuff a couple times to really understand it. I know I do. So hop into those other lives after this one, and you will be able to see everything this block of the month comes with. So, okay, so let's talk about my remix pattern. So, look, I am so off tonight. This was month 2 that I was just showing. I know I wasn't crazy. So month 2 remix project. Guys, have a little prayer for me because I am like totally off today. But month 2 remix project, it's just month 3 this month. So I'm getting confused. So you know that each month I try to, I'll put it behind my back really quick. Each month I try to make something cute using the patterns from the previous month, showing you what else you can do with them. So I'm so excited to show you my remix project for month 2, but we're showing it in month 3. So here is my adorable, oh my goodness, let me get it hanging here. Here is my adorable remix project that I made. So over here, let me see if I can point. Nope, this side. So over on this side, you see that I have, right there. You see that I have these fabric embroidery hoops. I made those for my Houston booth at Quilt Market last year, the year before, 2023, for my first collection, Flower Girl. And I was like, what can I make as my remix project? And I was just thinking, because my desk is right across from that, I was thinking, what can I make? And I look up, I'm like, oh, what if I make something cute to put in an embroidery hoop? So this is what I did with mine. So I want to walk you through exactly what I did. If you get the emails, I showed you the measurements that you're going to need in order to make this, but I wanted to walk through a little bit. So all I did was make block 3, just the portion of the flowers for block 3. So that's what you see here are the cute little cone flowers. And then I did modify like the top and the bottom, or not the bottom, the middle, and then the sides. And those measurements are in your email. And then the best part is this is actually a pocket. This is a pocket. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what I did is I put the block together using the exact measurements I gave you. And then I quilted this piece back here with a 1-inch crosshatch. It's kind of hard to see because my lighting is kind of blowing out the quilting, but here we go. So I quilted it with a 1-inch crosshatch. And then what I did is I folded that big piece of fabric that I share in the email, the measurements. I sewed a piece of ribbon, or I guess this is lace, not really ribbon, to the top. And then what I did is I laid out both of those together, and then I put the embroidery hoop on. And then I'm going to show you the back. It's really ugly, but nobody's going to see the back. So this is what my back looks like. So all I did was trim about 1.5 inches or 2 inches around the entire embroidery hoop. And then with glue, with hot glue, I folded back all those pieces. Now, if you don't want to see this, you could totally put like a piece of batting or felt on the back just to hide all of this kind of craziness. But that's all I did. And then I just got this cute little chiffon ribbon. This is from Hobby Lobby. I have a ton of this like chiffon ribbon, and I just tied a bow down there. So this is what I did. I just love it. I think it's so cute. I'm trying to decide if I want to put it on my wall or put it somewhere else in my sewing room. But you know how this would be, you know what this would be really cute for? So my friend Heather, which she is on the call, made this beautiful card for me. And I was like, this would be a great way to maybe display the card. So I could totally put the card in there. Let me put it a little down here. and like display a cute card in it if I want to. And then it doesn't like cover up the cute little flowers either. So there's my remix project. I hope this inspires you, whether you want to make this remix project or another one. I thought it would be cute also to make like maybe 6-inch hoops beside it with maybe one flower in each. Maybe I'll do that with the tulip flowers. I could do that. But I hope this inspires you to make something different with the patterns, because like I always say, I don't want you to finish this quilt and just put the patterns away and never touch them again. I want you to make something cute for yourself, for your family, for your friends, just something cute. Wouldn't this be like a cute retreat gift? I think that would be so cute. And then like maybe you're hosting it and you could put like a cute little card that says like, welcome to the retreat. I'm so happy you're here. I don't know. I just love thinking of all the cute little things to do or make, and I really don't have time. But I did make this yesterday, so that's pretty good for one day. So, okay, moving on. This was my little remix project. I just adore it. Just need to find exactly where I want to put it, somewhere in here. I'm not sure where yet. Okay, so I can't show the quilt because it is still with Fat Quarter Shop. So they didn't end up showing it on their live, but they should be soon. So hopefully I can get that quilt back soon so I can hold it up or put it in the background so we can look at where the blocks are, because it makes it a little easier. Let's see. And I got that. Okay, and then the next thing, I was just going to go over the measurements, but I think if you go look in your email, it's going to make more sense versus me trying to like talk and say the measurements that you need. But I did have them, the same diagrams that I did put in your email. Now, if you're not getting those emails, you should be getting a monthly email from me. You need to scan the QR code in your welcome insert in your patterns. It should be like the second or third thing in your pattern before month 1. And there's a QR code. Scan that so you can sign up for the main hub. And then once you're in there, you can sign up for communication emails. And that is how I communicate with you each month and send you little things like that, and then talk about all the things you're getting each month. So make sure you do that. Okay, so are we ready to move on to month 3, which is why we are all here, right? Okay, so I wanted to show you, this is the month 3 pattern. We are making these tulips, our open sign, and then this like hanging basket of flowers. So cute. Okay, so this is probably the most challenging block, I feel, of the entire block of the month. And it is because these tulips right here, just the tulip part, you got 2 of them and you have to make it twice. That's probably what's the hardest part, is you got to make it twice. You know, you get through a hard block and you're like, oh goodness, thankful that's done. And nope, you got to make it twice. I'm torturing you. Just kidding. Okay, so you're making these tulips twice, but then you're making the open sign separate and then the hanging basket, and then you're combining them. So these tulips, there are a lot of pieces and a lot of small pieces. And that's why I say it's probably the most challenging block, because of the small pieces, the amount of pieces, the things that do kind of need to line up, but then you got to make 2 of them. So just keep that in mind. I did film a tutorial going over the how, just where things need to match up. I do kind of more of a quick tutorial now, where I'm not walking truly step by step showing you sewing at the same time. I'm just walking through what you need to do. So I did combine both of those into one video. But I wanted to show you my block. So here is my block 5. So cute. I did use, again, my Dainty Meadow fabric for my, all the tan that's going to be in the quilt is my Dainty Meadow fabric, the little polka dot flower polka dot thing. In Dainty Meadow, it's the tan. And then I'm using coriander color, or not coriander colors. I'm using Callie & Co. by Coriander Quilts. And then a little bit, I don't know if, yeah, I do have some strawberry lemonade in there as well. Those collections look so good together. I'm so excited to see this quilt put together. Just seeing all my blocks laying out and all the fabric when I'm using it, it's going to be so fun to see how bright and beautiful this quilt is. So here is my block 5. And finally, block 6. So here is block 6. I love that. I did use the pre-printed panel for mine. For this whole quilt, I'm just using the pre-printed panel, but you can hand embroider that. Or I do have a little bit of pre-printed panels in my shop, and I'm trying to decide if once those sell out to just not order more or order more. So we will see. But here are my blocks. So cute. I'm so happy with with the cute little tulips. They turned out so wonderful. So wonderful. Okay, so there are my blocks. Next, I want to talk about what is in the main hub for you. So the free goodie this month is something I've been wanting to either create or have, and it's not nothing new. It's, something that's already out there. It's been out there, but it hasn't been made in to match like the Dainty Meadow, and it hasn't been made by me. So I have something fun for you. Over in the main hub, I made my quilt detail log binder. So I have the cover page for you. I have the spine page, and the spine comes with 1 inch, 2 inch, or 3 inch, depending on how much you want to make, and then, or how big your binder is. And then I have a quilt detail log. Now, I love stuff like this because I love to handwrite everything I do. There's just something about having it physical item versus being something in my phone. So I'm going to write down all the quilts that I have made, all the quilts that I still have. This is more for after you finish quilts, so you have a log of the quilt. So you have a log of what fabric you use, if you have specific SKUs, the swatches. You can sew some swatches down here. You have your quilting details on here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill these out for all the quilts. Now, this is going to be so helpful for me because all the time I'm like, what was that SKU number in that quilt? What was that Bella Solid number? And I'm going to start putting everything here. So all I can do is flip to it. I know I constantly get emails about my quilting designs. Well, half the time I don't even care about what the quilting design is named. I'm like, I like that one, Gina, or I like that one, Francine. And I don't ever know the name. And so when they ask me, I'm like, Gina, what's the name of that quilt? And then she has to go look it up. So it'll be really nice to have all of these details. And then it has a space for like recipient details, whether it's a gift, a donation, or for you. So then you know what happened to it, because you might be like, where's that one quilt I made? Where is it? Which, room is it in? And then you're like, oh yeah, I donated it. Or, oh yeah, it was a gift. And then you have something to remember it by. And then on the back, it's blank, but I'm going to print out and tape or glue pictures. And then in my binder, I have these, I already got them. They are little, like, the little plastic laminated sleeves, and I'm going to just put everyone in there. So then I have something to reference this. So do you guys think this is fun? I think it's fun. And then also there are 2 colors. So if you're not on team pink, like I am, I did a blue one just for you. Hopefully you're team pink or blue. That sounds like a baby, like, gender reveal. But so there are pink ones and there are blue ones. All it is really like the pink details or the blue details. So I hope you enjoy this little goodie. You'll have to post if you start using this on social media and tag me in it so I can see it. I hope to get mine filled out, at least some, because I've made a lot of quilts. I hope to get mine, a couple filled out maybe this weekend. So I hope you enjoy this. Okay. Let's see, moving right along. We are making great time. Let's see. Okay, so the monthly giveaways. If you got the email, you saw who won the monthly giveaway, but I just want to say their names here. So we have Vicky, Elena, Lori, Rita, Val, and I think it's Toril. So congratulations, everybody. The winners have been notified. So if you think it's you, check your junk other promotions inbox to see if I emailed you today. Okay, so, video tutorials. So I just mentioned about the block 5 and 6 being combined. That is in the main hub. But in the email this morning, I did put another very helpful tips and tricks video in there that you can check out. So what I'm doing, instead of walking you through very detailed for the Flower Shop block of the month tutorials, I'm really just going through and walking you through the pattern, where things need to line up, and like if there's anything that I need you to know, I will say. So I started a new series on YouTube. There's one video out now that I think you guys will find extremely helpful, especially because probably a lot of the stuff that's going to be in the series is what's kind of covered in the block of the months that I do. And so I just posted one yesterday for a 4-petal leaf. And this was used in Flower Stand, but it's also a block in Flower Shop. So if you struggle with small pieces, or not even just small pieces, but if you struggle with accuracy, check out that video. That is where I'm going to go into more detail about everything, how I'm cutting and trimming down and how I'm pressing and using my thumbs and my fingers. If you watch the video, you understand what that means. But just really talking you through how I would approach making a block, how I would approach making this to get accurate seams, how I do it. It might not be the way everybody does it or other tutorials you've watched, but I think this will really help you because I have been seeing some things in our Facebook group of people asking how to be more accurate or, working with small pieces. You have any tips? And I do have a blog post, but it is a little old and I've changed some of the things that I do now. So I thought it would be great to do a little series. So it's not anything that's going to be on a normal release schedule because I'm really busy. I'm barely squeezing out things at this point because there's just so much to do. But I'm thinking I can get one, maybe 2 out a month. So yeah, I'm excited. Be sure to check it out. We make this and I get down into the details and then I specify with writing on the video what the tip is so you kind of know. But I think you're really going to like that, especially if you're a beginner quilter or you're just looking to level up your skills just a little bit, or you really are struggling with small blocks that are in my block of the month. Again, you can't get that cute of things if it's not small. The quilt would be ginormous if I made everything a normal size. So I have to make it small. And then I also really love small pieces now. I don't like making small star blocks or geometric blocks, but I really love making small flower blocks. Okay. So, and then let's see, no new pattern corrections, which is good, but just remember the old one for the little tabs you can cut out for your background. It should say 2¼ by 5½, but it says 2¼ by 54½. So just keep that in mind, but nothing in the pattern has been found and brought to my attention, which is great. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. And then just remember, if you do find an error or maybe a diagram doesn't look right or you need a little bit more of assistance, be sure to email me at customerservice@mysoquiltylife.com, mysoquiltylife.com. Okay. Also, as you are making your blocks, please share them to social media and tag me. So we have a hashtag. It is hashtag, like a little number £, Flower Shop BOM. And I have gotten a couple emails of how to post your blocks. I recognize we're not all my age and some of you don't know how to do that. So I thought about doing a YouTube tutorial showing you how I post because I don't know how other people post. Lots of people are way better at posting than I am, or more innovative, with the reels and stuff. And that's just not what I do at the moment. So I thought I would just show you basic how I upload a post because I know some of you probably know. But yes, I want to show you how I do it so you feel like you can post. And then we also have the Quilty community Facebook group that you can also post your block in as well if you don't want to share it on your main page. So hello, people are hopping on and in the chat. It's good to see you guys catching it live. Okay, so we are moving right along because I don't have as much to talk about and share, but does anybody have any questions? I don't really have any questions that were brought up to me besides kind of the thing I made, the tutorial for how I would approach it, how you get more successful and accurate results. So post in the chat if you have any questions about month 2, month 3, month 1, so I can answer them for you. Just let me know. Or again, you can obviously privately email me if you don't want to share it in the chat at customerservice@mysoquiltylife.com. So I will kind of wait and talk about other things if any questions are going to pop in the chat. But I wanted to show you guys, since we're kind of wrapped up a little bit in month 3 stuff, because wait, time out. The Zoom meetup. We're doing a Zoom meetup this month. So I sent out in the newsletter that I'm going to send you a separate link so that you have to save this email and go back to it, however many, 21 days later. So on the 31st at 8 p.m., we are having a Zoom meetup, our first Zoom meetup ever. I've never done one. So it'll be fun. And all it is you hop on, you can talk, you don't have to. We're going to be showing our blocks. We're going to be answering questions. We're going to be kind of like what we do, not exactly like what we do live, but I can see you and I can talk to you and we can talk to each other. And I'm not reading a chat, although there will be a chat. I don't have to read a chat to talk to you. So I'm really excited, and I hope you can join me. In that email I sent this morning, there was a voting poll for you to vote. So here's the thing. I pay for Zoom, but I have to pay more money if I want more participants that can join. So right now I have 100 participants with my plan. I am considering paying more to get up to 500 participants, but if you can make it live, I would love for you to go into that email and say, yes, you can make it. And if you can't make it, say, I will catch the replay because I am going to be having a replay. I don't know if it's going to be a private replay where only you guys in the flower shop can see it, or if I'm going to post it on YouTube. I will have to decide that at that moment. But I want you to go in there and vote. And if it's a maybe, I will count you as a yes, just so that I know if I have a lot of maybes to be expecting that. But what I don't want is to not upgrade my plan and then more than 100 of you join and you can't get into the call. So I just want to kind of see what I'm looking at, because if 5 people say yes, I don't want to upgrade my plan. So let me know. The Zoom is probably going to be about an hour to 2 hours. I'll probably give everybody about 3 to 5 minutes to just show their block, probably questions at the end, and we can chat, but maybe an hour to 2 hours. You don't have to be there the whole time, but I think because this is our first Zoom, I really don't know what to expect or what to really tell you. If 5 people jump on the call, we might end up talking about something else after we get done talking about Flower Shop and have a lot of fun and throw a party. Or hop right off in 5 minutes after it's done. Or if there are hundreds of you, it might take a little longer. And so I just don't know what to expect. And so that's kind of fun because you don't know what to expect either. So we're just kind of winging it together. So anyway, that is something. So please go vote. And then I'm also going to post the link in the hub as well a couple days before the live. So you can hop in the hub and get in there, and it should just be you click on a link. I think you may or may not have to have Zoom already downloaded. You don't have to pay for it, but you might have to have it downloaded, and then you might have to type in a passcode, but we will see. So don't be mad at me if it doesn't all work properly. If that's the case, we will reschedule or have another Zoom a couple weeks later or a couple days later. So this is all new to me, but I wanted to bring you guys this because I really want to see you and talk to you. And I won't say what I said last time. I said, I want to see your house and your room. And I want to, yeah, we won't do that. But I want to see you. I want to have, conversations and show you and, all the things versus just reading a chat. So anyway, I wanted to bring that up because I almost forgot. It wasn't even in my outline, and we have a Zoom meetup. So we will see how it all goes. Hopefully good, and hope you guys enjoy it. Get your popcorn, get in your jammies. Well, I guess it's 8 p.m. for me. I won't be in my jammies, but it's probably not 8 p.m. for a lot of you because I know a lot of you are Central Time. Okay, so I wanted to show you something that is new. It doesn't have anything to do with the Flower Shop, but it is my new 2025 block of the month. And I'm showing you this because, honestly, every year after I close the pre-order, I get a lot of angry emails, of people upset that I didn't talk about it more. Honestly, guys, this happens every year. So this year, I have a new block of the month. Each year I have a new block of the month. This is separate from the block of the month like Flower Shop. These block of the months, Flower Shop, Flower Stand, Cozy Cottage. I won't mention the next one. I almost did. Those are my signature block of the months which come with the lives, which come with the meetups, which come with all the crazy things that you get, the goodies and all of that. This is a separate block of the month. That's usually a monthly block of the month, one block per month, and it's usually themed, and there is a monthly theme added to the block of the month. So you probably saw all of this all on social media already. But if you didn't and you were thinking about sending me a really mean email because I didn't share it enough, I know none of you would do that. But there's always one. And I just wanted to show you really quick and talk about it just briefly so that if you're interested in joining tonight at midnight, the big discount on the big bundle with the main hub, with the giveaways, with all the things ends tonight. So, but there is a smaller discount for the bundle from tomorrow on. And then I also have the blocks individually available as well, but they're not as discounted as this big bundle. And with the bundle, you also obviously get your finishing for free, but you get the backing block for free. You get the bonus block. So this one has some pretty cool stuff. So I wanted to show you really quick. So my new block of the month for 2025 is called Year of Sewing Machines. This is our January block. So what it is each month we have a new sewing machine. That has been a question I've been getting. A lot of you want to know if there'll be a new sewing machine or if it's the same one. It's going to be a new sewing machine. So we're going to have some vintage, some more modern. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, on our sewing machine, we're sewing up a really cute block. This is where the monthly theme comes in. So this is a glove with a wintry tree on it for January. So each month there is already a new sewing machine, but also a new monthly themed block that goes with that month's theme. So think Valentine's Day for February, something St. Patrick's Day for March, and so on, right there. But also, if you pre-order the bundle, I also throw in a star. So each year I always get emails, very nice emails, about wanting to maybe have the block not be so monthly themed. And I was thinking, what could I do? And I was like, oh, we could do stars here. So if you're not into the monthly theme thing, where everything has a monthly theme, you can make your sewing machines have stars and you can color them however you want. And each month we will have a brand new star. Now, you can use any 6-inch finished block you want. You don't have to the stars aren't going to be anything new and innovative. They're going to be out there like the one I'm going to show you or the one I show in the pattern. It's just a regular sawtooth star. Like it's nothing crazy. But I wanted to tell you about this block of the month. So I wanted to also show you one that I made my friend, which I'm not going to say who it is, and I'm not going to show you a little fun thing that I did till later. I'm still working on it, but I want to show you how else this block of the month could look. I'm just using a rainbow stash of fabrics. Let me grab them really quick. So here's all my fabrics. So I'm using this for the sewing machine needle, but then I'm just using lots of different colors, more smaller scaled prints just because I don't want the machine to get lost with like a larger floral. So all of these are just small scale. Like this one's a cute one from Lighthearted, just super cute. And then for my brown, I am using Bella 9900-40. This is called Paper Bag. I'm going to have the same shelf. So one thing that's cool about this is all of the sewing machines will sit on the same shelf. So you just keep making the same shelf in each block. And then I have 2 finishing options, which are so fun. And I showed you them first this time. Normally I don't share what the finishing is going to be till much later, but my background, I'm waiting for more to come in, is this adorable white on white with little scissors. You're not going to be able to see that probably. Oh, right there with little scissors on it. Oh my goodness. So I'm super excited about that. But let me talk about the finishing options really quick. So we have 2 finishing settings. So if you love detailed work, which you probably do now, I have a very fun pieced border. There are some sashings with some pin cushions and some little pin bowls and mason jars. So that's what your setting could look like. And the setting is free in November for everybody. And this is more of a simple setting. So I just had to show you that because we just kicked off. Our February block will release, I think, January 24th. So that is right around the corner. You have about a week before the new month starts when I show the blocks. But let me show you and also check out the hashtag for the block of the month. It is called hashtag 2025 Year of Sewing Machines, because people are putting and posting their blocks and they are so amazing. I'm obsessed. Like, now I want to make like every one of the blocks that everybody's made, because I'm like, oh, that's such a good idea. That's so good. Okay, are you ready to see? Hold on, let me make sure I push those in and not stab myself. So I made my friend a very special gift. I'm not telling you who, and I'm not showing you what's there, but I made it in Corey's Fabrics, because you guys know I love Corey. So I made my good friend this cute one in Corey Fabrics, and I put like an Ohio star here. So it's just different than the star that came with it. But this is what it looks like in different fabrics. See how different that looks? And this one is with the star. So here we go. I just need to put the borders and everything on this one, but look how adorable. I love that. So I hope you guys will join me if you want to make all these cute little sewing machines with me for 2025. Again, the big bundle does close because it's 25% off right now. The 25% off does close tonight at midnight. So if you are interested in joining, I suggest, if you want the bundle, you could just buy it monthly, and that's totally fine. You better get on it. And I want to see your blocks, so please post them. I know a lot of you have already joined the quilt-along, yep, and people are making the first block, and I love seeing them. So please, please, please share those blocks, because I love seeing everything you guys do. Honestly, it's also a bad thing, because then I see it and I'm like, ooh, now I really want to make that. And then I second guess my own fabric choices. And then I'm like, oh, dang, I should have thought of that. But I tried to pick something that was going to be appealing to maybe everybody, low scale, small scale stuff, and like a rainbow of colors, because I want to do like each month, I want it to be like themed. So if it is the Valentine's Day, it's pink and red. If it's Christmas, it's pink and green, and so on. So anyway, that's all about that one. I hope you can join if you would like, or you can watch everything that's happening, but we will be having our next block soon. So I wanted to end with a giveaway on this video. Each month I do a fun giveaway, and let's see what it should be. Let's do a Dainty Meadow jelly roll. Does that sound good? So what I want is, after the video is over, which is just about to wrap up, I want you to come back and post a comment of what my question is. So if nobody has any more questions, Okay, nobody had any questions, so that's good. Okay, so what the question I'm going to ask you is, because I'm doing the How I Approach It series, what I want to know is which unit. So a unit could be like this little flower unit right here. This is a unit, or it can be a full block. I would love to know which block or unit you have struggled with the most. That would be a really good tutorial to add to my How to Approach It series. So that's what I want to know. After the video or another day, come back. The giveaway will close when the new month 4 video is going to be, or the month 4 live. So that day, I think it's February 14th is our next live. February 14th, that's Valentine's Day. Oh no, are you guys going to be able to make the Valentine's Day call? Let me know in the chat or the comments after. I might just be here talking to myself, which is totally fine, because we don't really do much for Valentine's Day. And if we do, we'll do it like on a weekend or whatnot. But if you are able to make it, that would be great. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I love that you guys post in the chat. I love that you're here. I love seeing your blocks, and you guys are amazing. So keep a lookout for the email that I'll be sending. It's like the Wednesday of the 31st. So whatever day that is, like 29th or 28th, I will be sending you guys an email with the Zoom link, and then everything for the call. And then I will also post it on the main hub. So Thank you guys so much for being here, and be safe, stay warm, and thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.